morning, welcome to Thursday. It's a little early, 9:22. We're returning the Challenger. So we rented this thing to drive up to Palm Springs. We had to drive through a bunch of rain on the way there. I would have happily taken the M5 if there weren't weird rain. Anyway, so we rented this 2019 Dodge Challenger. It's the V6, the 3.6 V6, of course, being a rental. I don't think they rent the 6.9 liter, 700 horsepower one, whatever that is. Impressions, you know, I've always disliked American cars, but Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge are probably some of the worst. This thing exceeds all expectations. It's actually not bad. It drives pretty well. What blows me away is the handling. Like, American cars don't handle. This thing's heavy as shit, yet it actually did pretty well. Like, we threw it around on the twisties yesterday, and it was just, it was impressive for a vehicle of this size. You know, it's no M car, but it's pretty good for a vehicle with this weight and size. And the size is probably the thing I hate most. There's not very much interior room in this car, yet it feels like you're driving a pickup truck. I've driven 2 or 3 pickup trucks in my life. It feels just like that. You have this huge, big, blocky front end, a long hood. You can't really see where it ends. Visibility is pretty piss poor. These mirrors are mounted way too far back on the doors, and it's just big humpy fenders. You don't really know where the back of the thing is either. There's no parking sensors, though it does have a backup camera. Power from the V6 is impressive, 305 horsepower. It's a touch slower than an E36 M3. I don't know how I would know that. Brakes are shitty on this one because it's a rental car with 38,000 miles, almost 39,000 miles, which is probably nearing the end of its life as a rental car. I bet they run this thing up to 40 and then sell it. But not bad. You know, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know, like $25,000 or $40,000. I have no idea. The interior's crap. Everything's super hard touch plastics, just really cheap feeling. They're not even leather seats. There's weird cheap cloth. You know, it's a rental car. It's not bad. And you don't buy an American car for the interior. I don't think there's any American car short of Chinese Buicks that actually have nice interiors. This system's pretty good. It's a touchscreen, it's fairly responsive. The annoying thing is you pair your phone and set it to the default device, and every time you turn the car on, no matter what input you left the radio on, you have to go to media, connect device, wait 10 seconds, wait for it to connect, another 5 minutes for it to play. It's like, why? The Blue Bus is instant. It instantly comes up and connects, and the music is playing before the Mark IV is even done booting up. So I don't know why in a 2-year-old car, the system takes so much time to get connected and requires a manual input every time you get going. You know me and automatics, I absolutely hate them, though this is a good automatic. A good automatic is like saying Hitler was a good leader. You know, it's a 7-speed. I don't know who manufactures it. It's an automatic that's actually willing to downshift. And it's an automatic that when you're driving up a mountainside doesn't keep trying to shift into 7th gear. It gets the idea, it stays in 3rd. So I appreciate that. It's more of a tuning thing. The shifts are pretty quick. This is completely numb, like all of these Steptronics. I have people all the time, oh no, it's a manual. No, you can manually shift it just like a manual. No, not even close. This is what I mean. That. I mean, I get there. It's an entry-level muscle car for somebody that's always wanted a Challenger, and that's fine. And it drives pretty well for that. If they had a bigger budget, I'm sure they would use nicer plastics maybe, but everything in here is just really tinny. Having said that, you don't get a lot of rattles, which is nice. An old BMW certainly rattles a lot more, so nice that it's actually put together well, even if it's cheap materials. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Look at this. This is doing brunch. Well, they've closed for brunch, but we've made it to the Henry in Coronado. Absolutely love the aesthetic of this place. We are eating well, Jeff.
We're living
this entire week.
We've
got the Loif style. We've got the grapefruit mimosa. Just found a wonderful Coronado brewed. I don't know anything about beer. Orange Avenue.
Orange Vit.
This is Orange Avenue right here. Palm Grove. We've been driving around Coronado. We're going to go over to the Dell and walk around a little bit after this, the hotel over there. And then up through La Jolla, and then up to the shop.
And up to Escondido.
The Dito. We're doing a Dell update here. Tons of construction back here. Yeah. You want to get married, Jeff?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Why don't we?
Well, you gotta talk to Jeff though, or to Luke though. Luke will be upset.
Sorry, Luke. Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, I have something to tell you.
Something like that.
He's got Matilda anyway.
The hotel's looking great. The construction's, this is great, Luke.
That's great, Lou. That's great.
All the brick, super high quality. There's even a parking lot over here for 9 people to leave their car in. The year was 1911. The Yankees win the World Series. No. We've got the rocking chairs at the Dell. Look at this.
Like old men. I think it's Marietta, Georgia.
It's hard to read. No, that might be Atlanta.
Or is it Atlanta?
Doesn't that look like Atlanta on camera?
I'm pretty sure it says Marietta here.
We're taking in the detail of the atmosphere here. Look, so I dropped the camera. We're taking in the seafoam green ceilings, the old, beautiful woodwork. Thinking about the huge lathe they would need to manufacture these posts. There's some modern touches. There's glass over the railings for modern code. There's security cameras. There's fire suppression. Pretty much all the amenities you want to have in a modern structure. The light has LEDs in it instead of gas.
Pressure treated hardwood.
Pressure treated hardwood, yeah. It's a modern interpretation of this Victorian era design, which is hard to argue with. This porch had been done away with decades ago, and now they've added it back per the original blueprints with minor modifications like a accessibility entrance here with a ramp. Everything you need, everything you want. It's good to be back. It's Jeff's first time inside the Dell. All original wood. Stained glass upstairs. The elevator's been replaced. It used to have the actual metal like sliding cage that they would close. Yeah, they've kept it similar, but it's not the same.
Remy.
Hey Remy, look at this dog.
Remy. Now call his name.
Remy. Remy.
Down.
Remy.
Down.
Remy
Down.
wants Remy wants dad.
Are you doing a video?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I figure that's a little easier than trying
Come here.
to get a photo.
Remington, down. Remington, down. Good boy. Remington. Remington, stay. Good boy. Good boy. Totally it's not. I was spared. You should have been driving in them first. So, you can't put that in.
There it is. Look at this. Jeff's got a honker
I've got a honker.
and a steak.
And I'm still breathing, and I'm still kicking.
Look at this. Eat up, gentlemen.